Hi, welcome to Job Opportunity. Today we have Dr. Shim, who is a veterinarian at the Alton, Maine Animal Hospital. So today we're going to be asking him a few questions on his job. So to start off, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
We're so happy for you to be here with us today, Dr. Shim. Can you briefly just explain your profession, so what your job is in a nutshell?
So I think mainly two things: the treatment and um, disease prevention for animals.
So what was the academic pathway you took to get here?
Normally, people finish 4-year college and go to graduate school, which is vet school for another 4 years, and they become licensed. I was a foreign graduate, so I went to the vet school in Korea. In Korea, we have 6-year vet school program, and I went to Cornell University, Ithaca, New York, for 1-year internship. So I had like 7-year education.
So what does an ordinary day look like for you at your office?
Our office open at 8 o'clock. Between 8 and 9 o'clock, we have about 5 to 6 procedures, 2 to 3 spay, neuter, mass removal, or another 2 to 3 dental cleaning. Any animals, dogs and cats over 5, 6 years old, they start getting teeth cleaning. So we do a couple of them every day. So I take kind of inpatient for procedure between 8 and 9 o'clock, and my appointments start at 9. I have appointments every 15 minutes until 11:30, and between 11:30 and 12 o'clock, I do procedures. Our afternoon starts at 2, and between 2 and 6 o'clock, I have appointments every 15 minutes. I see about 30 to 40 patients a day and 5 to 6 surgeries.
So what is one thing that people assume about your profession that is not true?
Sometimes people assume that I can treat any animals, like chicken, cow, horse. We learn about them at school, but once we are kind of more like specialized, then I'm not dealing with those animals. So I'm mainly dealing with like dogs and cats, 99%.
So this is kind of like a fun question, but what is the most bizarre and random animal that has ever walked through your doors?
I saw a big turtle. Came into my hospital. He had a broken shell. He had a like kind of pretty good sized hole on his shell, and he was bitten by another just big random dog. So there was a hole on the shell. I have a picture of it. I had no experience. I had no idea what to do, but my core doctor used to work at zoo, so he had experience. So he had some sort of like special material. It's like a cement to cover it. So he covered the hole. So that was cool to me. I didn't know. Yeah.
Thank you. What is the most difficult aspect of your job?
Most difficult aspect of my job is I have to meet like more than 30, 40 people a day. Not all of them are normal. There are not normal people. Some people have no common sense. They think they know more about their animals, but that's not true. So I have to kind of convince them, to do something, or sometimes, I have to, it's hard to communicate with somebody has no common sense.
Yeah.
Like difficult people. That's my challenge every day.
So what are the qualities that you think are required to become a veterinarian like you?
First of all, they have to like animals, and they want to help out not only the animals and the people who have animals.
And then do you think that a person has to be emotionally strong to be able to do this job? Because I can imagine as an animal person, it must be kind of sad to see all these like cute animals coming in and then having to do medical work on them.
Yes, I mean sometimes we have to put them down. We have to put
Mm,
them to sleep. We have to humanely euthanize them. I mean when they get older, there is no really quality of life. I mean they're not eating, not drinking, just sleeping entire day, not breathing normally. I mean they're not normal. Then sometimes they bring them in and ask, I mean, what to do. Then sometimes I have to be like upfront and say, oh, I think this is the time we have to let them go. And it's really hard decision for them, even for me. I always feel like I'm saying goodbye to my animals, my dogs. So that's really difficult part. But I mean, so we have to be emotionally strong for that for sure.
okay, so what is now the most rewarding part of your job? So kind of the opposite aspect of the other
That's
question.
better to answer. The, sometimes they get. I mean, we have animals like hit by car, bit by another animals, bit by coyotes. If that's true emergency, they're dying from it. But I have like skills, knowledges, experience to treat them and save them. And then it's really rewarding and people really appreciate that. So I think that's the most rewarding part of my job.
So kind of to wrap it up here with our last question,
Hmm.
what is one thing that you would tell others that are aspiring to be in the same field as you?
Yeah, I think they must like animals. I mean, they must have a heart for them to help out. I mean, like I said, help out the not only the animals and people who have animals. I mean, we are not just like always treating every conditions. Now sometimes we have to say like this is not worth even treating. I mean, it's not gonna go well. I mean, it's not just about like having them spend money and like and for me to make money. Sometimes I have to help them to make better decisions. So it's kind of fun. I'm having like fun decision making process every single day, and they truly appreciate if I kind of help them to make the best decision for their pet animal. So if you like that, I think that's that's really good thing for this.
So that just about does it. On behalf of Job Opportunity, I would like to thank you, Dr. Shim, for your time. And yeah, thank you for just coming on and sharing your life with us.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks for having me.